Check, check, check. This is a mic test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Chiggity check. How's that sound? Cool.
Do you have audio going into the stream pretty solidly there, Seth? How are the levels on that? All right, let me turn that up a little bit. How about now? Check, 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 check. All right. Well, okay. And I don't think it's clipping either. I think it's just where it starts to sort of warn you. Does it sound distorted, Rob?
Good morning. Please remain standing for a moment. Let's take a quiet moment to reflect on our gathering here today. We are mindful of all that have contributed to the success of these nursing graduates. Those we are celebrating with us today in the room, and those of us that are celebrating in spirit with you. We celebrate your achievement to each of the graduates today. We acknowledge those who have supported their efforts in so many ways and who have contributed to seeing the others succeed. Please be seated. I'd like to welcome you to the Nursing Pinning Ceremony and Colorado Mountain College 2018 Commencement Exercises. My name is Betty Bembenek, and I'm the director of the nursing programs, both the associate and the bachelor's. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. Dr. Carrie Hauser, President and CEO of Colorado Mountain College. Dr. Heather Exby, Vice President and Campus Dean of the Roaring Fork Campus. Kristen Heath Cole, Vice President of Advancement Foundation. And Bob Chapman, Chairman and CEO of Barry Willermuir Associates. Welcome. I also want to take a moment on behalf of the students to acknowledge and thank our CMC nursing faculty who have played an important role in the lives of these nursing graduates during their educational journey. Please stand to be recognized. Faculty. Today's pinning ceremony really has been a time-honored nursing school tradition as a rite of passage and a symbolic welcome to the nursing students into the nursing profession. And this can be traced all the way back to the Crusades. Do you know how many of you know how long ago the Crusades were? Take a guess. How about 1,000 years or so? So it's really been a long-standing tradition. And it came to the United States in the 1800s. And actually it was Bellin Hospital in New York City that was the first pinning ceremony in the US. And we've continued this tradition since that time to welcome you into the profession. Each nursing pin that you have is unique to a specific nursing school that you attend. No two nursing pins are the same in the country. So it does reflect your journey and all the hard work and the rigorousness of this program and what you have earned and achieved during this past 2 and 4 years. So the registered nursing program, we are going to be celebrating our 20th year here at CMC, that we have been educating professional nurses for our rural communities during that time. So we are definitely going to enjoy and celebrate all that we have achieved. Tomorrow marks the beginning of National Nurses Week. It begins every year on May 6th and ends on May 12th, which is Florence Nightingale's birthday. And most of you, the students all know that Nightingale is recognized as the modern founder of nursing. And Florence Nightingale, she was also one of the first researchers in nursing who used evidence-based practice to make decisions about the nursing care that she gave. Nightingale cared for the sick and the injured soldiers, and she promoted healing, health, and inspired hope during these very difficult times. I would like to take a special welcome to all the nurses in our audience today who have continued to inspire, innovate, and influence nursing practice. Can we have the nurses in the audience please stand? Do we have any nurses? thank you. We appreciate every day the difference you make in the lives of the patients you care for. At this time, I am honored to introduce Dr. Heather Exby, Vice President and Campus Dean of the Roaring Fork Campus. She will provide some opening remarks for today's ceremony. Thank you.
Last year I didn't need these glasses. This year I do. So I am so thrilled and honored to be here today and really quite privileged to celebrate with you. You know, I come from a long line of nurses. My grandmothers, my aunts, 2 great aunts, and my mother, all fine women who made nursing their profession, bringing both skill and great compassion to the individuals for whom they cared. In fact, I leave this afternoon to accompany my 81-year-old mother to her 60th nursing school reunion. I didn't realize it was on National Nurses Week, so it's really cool. Nurses play an ever more important role in the care of patients and their families. Technological advances have made remarkable procedures possible. Things that were inconceivable 20 years ago are now routine. And healthcare regulations have made accurate and timely documentation a necessary and vital skill. Medicine is moving at an unbelievable pace, and expectations for care continue to rise. But at the heart of nursing is still the direct and compassionate care and interaction with sick and frightened individuals and their families. This is where nursing moves from a profession to an art and a calling. I have had the opportunity to witness the rigor, responsibility, and compassion of nursing when my husband was in intensive care for many weeks this spring. Nurses were the professionals that made us, my husband and my family, feel cared for, respected, and truly loved during those highly stressful, exhausting, and confusing experiences. It was his nurses that built the bridge of healing and understanding. Today, you join a remarkable legacy of healthcare providers, nurses, from Florence Nightingale, through my mother, Tricia Dickinson, to you. Today, it's you who join this remarkable achievement of women and men who have sought this profession, who have listened to the call and have stood up and taken that on for yourselves. I'm so excited to see where you will go. At this moment, I'd like to introduce our president, Dr. Carrie Besnet-Hauser.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning to our graduates. And I will say to a number of our faculty who were in Breckenridge until late last night, it's nice to see you bright and early this morning as well. Thanks to Dr. Exby and Dr. Benbenek, and allow me to offer my congratulations to today's graduates and to all of you, family and friends, faculty and staff, who've had some hand in the success of our graduates today. And I will share Heather's commentary that you have chosen such a noble and giving profession. And perhaps the most important thing you'll need to do as you continue on in this journey is to take care of yourself. It is my honor and privilege to introduce your keynote speaker today, who I would say and mention to all of you is doing triple duty today. He is speaking at all 3 of our ceremonies today. Recently named the #3 CEO in the world in an Inc. magazine article, Bob Chapman leverages his platform as a business leader to build a better world. Mr. Chapman is chairman and CEO of St. Louis-based Barry Waymiller, a company he's built from $20 million in revenue in 1975 to a $2.5 billion global manufacturing powerhouse with 11,000 team members serving primarily the packaging, paper converting, sheeting, and corrugating industries. Over the past 2 decades, through acquired insight and wisdom, Bob has embedded what he calls truly human leadership into his company's people-centric management culture, and you'll hear more about that today. His journey and that of his company has made Bob a best-selling co-author of, ready? Everybody Matters. The Extraordinary Power of Caring for Your People Like Family. Bob and his wife, Cynthia, who's here today, right in the front row, are also part-time residents of the beautiful Roaring Fork Valley. Together, they've supported a program called Our Community Listens, here and in other select communities across the nation. Their generosity and investment in people, kindness, and a society where we genuinely listen to each other is certain to have ripple effects that will last generations. CMC is proud to be a partner and an early adopter in this meaningful effort. My personal thanks to Bob for modeling for our graduates how passion, dedication, leadership, and caring about people can be both profitable in a business or organizational context, but can also change the world, one person at a time. Please help me welcome to the podium Bob Chapman.
You kind of wonder what a business person is doing here talking to all you nursing graduates. But as Carrie mentioned, part of our journey to truly human leadership touches many aspects of our society. And I speak in front of CEOs of hospitals all over this country, and I've had the opportunity to engage with many nurses and doctors in their pursuit of their passion to care for others. And I'm going to give you an expression I came up with that I want you to think about as you continue your journey. And when you think of the nursing profession, I was featured in a Discovery Channel movie about surfing the healthcare tsunami. And I had an expression for all of you that says, ladies and loved ones caring for loved ones. The nurses and the doctors and the staff of the hospital are just as important as the patients themselves. And if the nurses feel cared for, our patients have a better chance of being cared for themselves. So I hope in your journey you get a chance to experience being cared for yourself as you dedicate yourself to this profession. So as you approach this journey, as you continue your journey through life, and today we commence the next phase of your life, I want you to pause a second and think forward about 70 or 80 years, if you can, and think, what do you want somebody to say about your life as your life nears its end? What do you want them to say about how you've used your gifts and your talents to leave the world better than you found it? And I want you to think about that, because I say to people in your situation, write your eulogy. Write what you want somebody to say, and then go make it true. So when you reach that point, you say, I've done my best, I've shared my gifts, I've left the world better than I thought it. 50 years ago, when I was graduating, I didn't have a purpose. I just wanted to get a job and raise a family and pursue success. And unfortunately, success is defined usually as money, power, and position. It is not defined by using your gifts fully and be appreciated for whatever that is. So my goal was to be successful in traditional terms of money, power, and position. So I took management classes, I got a management degree, and I tried to manage people. Name anybody in your life you can manage, okay? Name anybody in your life that wants to be managed, okay? What we need more leaders, coaches, and mentors, people who genuinely look at the privilege of leadership, which you are about to enter, and the profound responsibility over the people whose life it is that you're touching. So I think as you go through this journey, I want you to think about it as a journey, not as a series of events, but as a journey. One of the things that my main awakening moment were two things. First of all, it was about 1997. I just acquired this company in South Carolina. And I flew it down to South Carolina to be there the first day I owned this company. And I was in the lunchroom having a cup of coffee and other people there. And it was March of 1997. And we know what everybody does in South Carolina in March. It's March Madness. And people were standing in the lunchroom talking about which team won, you know, how they were doing in the office pool, and they were having fun. Unfortunately, as it approached 8 o'clock when the office opened, you could just see the fun go out of their body. And I said that day in hindsight, why can't our role in life be fun? Why do we call it work? Why do we call it a job? I say you can't even say those things with a smile. So my hope as you enter this, that you can take what allows you to have fun and bring it to your professional life, and you can materially look at your opportunity to touch other people's lives. As a gentleman from Bill Urey told me, we need to move from a me society to a we society, a society where we think of others first, not ourselves, and we define success that way. So I think in my journey, I found out that Gallup did a survey of 155 countries. I assume all of you would like happiness in life, and I think all of our guests would like happiness for our graduates. And they did a survey of 155 countries in the world for the source of happiness. They thought it would be wealth, money, but they found out that people make a certain amount of money and it doesn't create happiness. They thought it would be your health, but they found people take your health for granted. They found that the number one source of happiness in the world is a good job working with people you enjoy. So my hope is that as you pursue your professional career now, that you get a chance to achieve true happiness in life and in your service to others. So I think, you know, there's a couple of expressions that I come away with, and truly human leadership is really about caring for the people you have the privilege of leading. And the other significant milestone was actually out here in Aspen when a friend of mine was getting married, and we all watched this precious young lady walk down the aisle with her proud father and walk up the altar when this father gave his young daughter to be wed to this young man and said, her mother and I give this our daughter to be wed to this young man. Now, unfortunately, that's what he was told to say at the rehearsal dinner. It is not what he wanted to say, okay? He wanted to say, look at young man. Her mother and I brought this precious young lady into this world. We've given her all the gifts we can possibly give her so she can be who she's intended to be and appreciated for that. And we expect you, young man, to continue to allow her to be that as she pursues her life. Do you understand that, young man? And that day, I realized at that wedding ceremony that all 12,000 people that work for us around the world are somebody's precious child, just like each of you. And leadership is not looking people as a function, but looking them as somebody's precious child who's in our care. So that profoundly changed my view of life. So I want to leave you with this, a couple of expressions that I have taken away in this journey. And, you know, and I think from my standpoint, if you think of your journey and you write down what you want somebody to say about your life someday, and you begin going out and trying to make it true, and you look at true leadership is the way you care for the people, not just the patients, but each other. Each of the nurses care for each other. And the leaders of our hospitals appreciate the gifts that you're going to bring, and that they let you know every day that they appreciate you for the gifts that you bring to this profession and the lives you touch. So my hope for each one of you is that you get to realize the potential for whatever it is, appreciate it for what you bring to this world, and that you can leave this world thinking that you left it better than you found it, and you shared your gifts fully. So congratulations on this achievement. This is just the beginning. The easy part's over, okay? Now you've got to go out and be who you're intended to be, and hopefully through a truly human leadership and the work we're doing, you'll be appreciated as nurses, and you'll be considered loved ones, caring for loved ones. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bob. Those really are meaningful words, things that we truly try to instill in each one of the people that work here at Colorado Mountain College, and in departing for you graduates, that same sense of truly human leadership in which everybody does really matter. So at this point, let us have the stage guests proceed so we can go ahead and confer the degrees and the pins. So will those people who are designated to come in the pinning process please step forward?
Good morning. We are getting ready to pass out our pins, and our students are going to walk across the stage. As we get them in the position that we need them to be, I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen so you guys are aware. All of the students have taken the opportunity to write the reflections. We asked them to write about who they want to thank, any reflections about the nursing program, and instead of having them read it, we will read it for them as they walk across the stage. And as they walk across the stage, they have also chosen somebody who has really inspired them throughout this journey to pin them. So the people that are also getting ready to walk across the stage with the graduates will then pin them, and after they get pinned, we will hand them their diplomas. So give us a few minutes. Noemi Arredondo Rodriguez. She has chosen Judy Evans to pin her. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. It has always been my dream to graduate from CMC. Today, my dream is coming true. Thank you to my family, friends, and instructors for all the support. Nathan Asoyan. He's being pinned by his brother, Nick. Thank you to my family and friends who have supported and put up with me these past 2 years in helping me make this happen. I could not have done this without you. Catherine Benziger. She is being pinned by Todd, her husband. It is an honor to share the stage with such incredible nurses. I am in awe of these mothers, brothers, sisters, husbands, and wives who have endured incredible sacrifices to make their dreams of caring for the sick, injured, and infirmed a reality. I'm completely humbled and grateful to have walked this journey with all of you. And to my husband, Todd, for all of his love and encouragement. Thanks for everyone for all of your support. Kelly Billingsley Smith. She is being pinned by Adeline, her daughter. The road to get here hasn't been an easy one. I can safely say that I have worked harder these past 2 years than all my other years of schooling. What kept me focused was my determination to reach my goal, knowing that it would be worth the end prize. I could not have made it alone. However, I'd like to thank the faculty for their tremendous support and belief, my carpool mates, Katie and Christy, for all the study sessions, words of encouragement, and overall kindness. Thank you, ladies, for being exactly what I needed when I needed it most. I'd mostly like to thank my wonderful husband and 2 beautiful girls. I know this wasn't an easy 2 years for you either. Lots of long days, overnight trips, and study sessions that kept me away. I couldn't have done it without you. Knowing I had your support kept me strong and focused. I hope I've made you proud, and thank you for being the reason I get up and go every day. Kristen Bracci. She's being pinned by her husband, Fritz Bracci. We always wondered whether we could do it. The first prerequisite applying to nursing school, the first class, the first test, and even the first day of clinical. Even now, wondering, can I pass the NCLEX? Can I find a job? But we did it all, and we can do the rest. We did every single thing that we wondered whether we could do, and we will continue to do just that. There's so many thank yous to be made in this moment. My classmates for the camaraderie and never-ending laughs, my professors for pushing and challenging, but always being there when we needed you. My carpool buddies, I honestly do not know what I would have done without you. My amazing parents, in-laws, and family who never stopped supporting and encouraging, and my incredible husband for keeping it all together for all of these many months. It's time to celebrate. Catherine Cloward. She's being pinned by her son, Carlos. I'd like to thank the faculty for having faith and bravery to guide us through the two of the most intense and important years of our lives. I'm so grateful for my amazing classmates and many lifelong friends I now have. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me through everything in life for 30 plus years and for being my invaluable daycare. Thank you to my husband for cooking amazing dinners and putting up with my school stuff covering most every surface of our house for 2 years. And thank you to my children for putting up with the phrases, later, not now, and I have homework I have to finish. You can all have your daughter, wife, and mother back now. Thank you for your patience. Jara Darderson. She's being pinned by her sister, Doreen. I'm so grateful to all of the people who encouraged me throughout my nursing school journey. Thanks to all my instructors for being such great role models and inspirations to be a great nurse like you all. To my classmates, it's been an honor to be alongside you on this adventure and consider myself lucky for knowing you. To my family, thank you for your patience, love, money, and unwavering confidence that I would be a nurse. Amy Edelson. She's being pinned by her daughters, Reese and Kira. It has been an absolute privilege to be part of an outstanding class. I've learned something from each and every one of you, and I will carry that with me as I go forward. Thank you all of our outstanding instructors who have shared their knowledge with us and given us solid platform to build our futures on. A special thank you to my study buddy, Laura. We made it. From the bottom of my heart, I thank my amazing family. Without your support, I would not have survived. I owe you 2 years. So let's start today. Sarah Finneran. She's being pinned by her husband, Jason. I would like to thank my husband for supporting me through this 2-year journey. He is always there for me with a kind word, a listening ear, or something really yummy to eat. I would also like to thank my parents and the rest of my family for sending good thoughts my way and listening to me complain about all the work I had to do. Finally, I would like to thank the faculty and staff involved in the nursing program. We could have not done it without you. Laura Fuentes. She's being pinned by her son, Eli. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and these 2 years have been a long tunnel for me and my family. It took a lot of dedication, discipline, perseverance, lots of head scratching, and some tears of frustration. But today, those tears turn into joy as I begin my nursing career. I want to thank my sponsors and cheerleaders who had faith in me throughout this journey. To my family and friends that have been waiting for me at the end of the tunnel, thank you for all your support. You are the motivation and an essential aspect for my success. This will not be forgotten. It's time to make up for the missed time and let the new adventure begin. Eli and Maya, Mom is back. Sunny Geisner. She's being pinned by her mother, Sandy. Thank you to the people who have loved me through this journey. Judy Evans and Karen Hammock for believing in me. My mama, Jo Royal, for being a true blessing by sacrificing so much to help me through these 2 years. My friends from class for keeping me motivated, focused, and laughing. My 4 children for being mostly patient with me and always encouraging. My fiance for holding it all together for us through the ups and downs of nursing school. And thankfully, still plans to marry me next weekend. Congratulations. And my dad, who would be so proud to see me walk across the stage. My love for you is all abundant. We did it. Rosa Gonzalez Ortega. She's being pinned by her nursing instructor, Judy Evans. I would like to thank all of you who have been part of this journey. To my angels in heaven, my granddad who once told me, always go with the choice that scares you the most, because that's the one that's going to help you grow. To Maureen Knuckles for showing me what a true, compassionate, and caring nurse is, for being by my side and cheering me up when I was down. To my children who kept me motivated to keep going every day. Thank you, Jasmine, for teaching me how to be a better mother and role model. Thank you, Jay, for being understanding of my limited time and constantly asking, how was school, Mom? Thank you for my boyfriend for being patient with me and supporting me every step of the way. Thank you, Judy Evans, Charlotte Strom, and Connie Guyman for pushing me to max, for challenging me to do better every day. And finally, to all my friends and my classmates and my sponsors, the CMC Foundation, the Callaway, Jim and Connie, and this wouldn't have been possible without all of your help. Brandy Horn. She is also being pinned by Judy Evans, a fabulous nursing instructor.
Catherine Janis. Pinned by her mother, Jean Yegi. I am very relieved to be finishing, hands down, the hardest challenge of my life yet. I am grateful for this experience and opportunity to advance my career. I especially wanted to thank Christy and Kelly, my carpooling study buddies. There are days when I couldn't have survived without you. I also wanted to thank Dutch for listening to me complain just about every day, and to my family for being here for me today. Lillian Johnson. Pinned by her mother, Britta. Thank you to everyone who supported me and cheered me on through this journey. A special thanks to my mom. You know I couldn't have done it without you. Boyfriend, thanks for staying by my side through the chaos. And to Kyrie and Jude, I love you. Mommy did it. Kristen Larison. Pinned by her fiance, John. Wow, here we are at the end. I feel incredibly lucky to have developed such incredible friendships over the last 2 years and look forward to watching you all succeed in your nursing careers. I just wanted to thank John, Ruby, and my family for being patient and supportive. I don't know how I would have done this whole crazy thing without you.
Julie Lester. She's being pinned by Judy Evans. Chase and Cash, you're my whole little world and the rocks I lean on. I did this for you as a reminder that your dreams are within your reach. Do what you love and always work hard so you can play even harder. To my pirate crew, thank you for not allowing me to jump ship. To everyone that I invited here today, thank you for everything. Bringing me into this world and keeping me alive, to nurturing me and having faith in the nurse I would become. Judy, I've asked you to pin me today because as a nurse, you understand the struggles and joys that the future holds for all of us. For the last 2 years, you have encouraged me and you've made me laugh and cry, but mostly made me laugh. You are not only a wonderful nurse, but a kind human. Thank you for being you.
Elizabeth Ludwig. pinned by her daughters Emily and Taryn. I would like to thank my dad and Shelley and Christina and family for always being there, and all my friends and family who have offered support and encouragement, and of course my girls. You two are the light of my life and the sunshine of my soul. I love you. Joseph Mann. Pinned by Karen Hammock. The moments I have experienced during this program have changed my life. Thank you to the instructors who challenged us, laughed with us, and even made us sing and make posters despite my groans. Thanks to my family and friends for supporting me throughout this journey, and especially my wife, Nell, for listening to the trials of the day. And finally, I'm forever grateful to the people who let me be part of the toughest moments of their lives, our patients. Gina Mayer. Pinned by her boyfriend, Aaron Noble. It's true what they say. When you go through nursing school, you live and breathe it almost every minute of every day. And for my loved ones, thank you for enduring this. Thank you to my loving boyfriend for putting your life on hold to help me see my dreams come through. Thank you to my family and best friends for letting me talk incessantly about grades, the stress, the clinicals, and everything in between. Your love and support carried me through the hard times and the good. I can't wait for what the future holds. Alyssa Rodriguez. Pinned by her mother, Crystal Ferreira, her sister, Crystal Ferreira. Sorry. A special thank you to my family for always being there and encouraging me to believe in myself. I love you all. It was a pleasure going through nursing school with all you amazing people. I know each and every one of us are going to be amazing nurses. We did it. Cheers to the class of 2018. Erica Schneer. Pinned by her husband, John. Caitlin Timroth. Pinned by Connie Guyman. Thank you to all the faculty providing a solid foundation. I'm excited to see what the future brings. Riley Young. Pinned by Kimberly Young, her mother. I want to tell everyone who supported me, put up with me, and encouraged me for the past 2 years, thank you. It would have been much more difficult without you. Mom and Dad, you both supported me so much during this program. Through the car breakdowns and the mental breakdowns, you were always there. And because of all the loving people in my life, here I am, a nursing graduate. I can't believe it's happening.
So that was all of our ADN class, associate's degree. Now we are going to pin and graduate our BSN students. This is our N to BSN program, and these ladies have worked really hard the last between 2 and 4 years. It's a very rigorous program. So first, Tiffany Brickle. She's being pinned by her son, Cody Brickle. Thank you to my parents for being my support system and pushing me through everything. My sister for being my rock and my comedic relief. And my little boy, who is the reason behind everything I do. Love you all, and thanks. Lauren Diltz. She's being pinned by her mother, Denise. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Arriving at this day has literally and figuratively been my personal journey. My laptop, my consultant, my companion. Faithful and perseverance through 3 moves back and forth across the country, and a commitment to completing my education as a professional nurse has already opened up new opportunities for me. I want to thank the CMC nursing faculty for their guidance and my friends and family for their unwavering encouragement and supports. Gabriella Haftel. She's being pinned by her daughter, Rachel, a former CMC graduate. I will be having my daughter, Rachel Corson, pin me at graduation. She gave me the honor of asking me to pin her 2 years ago as she graduated from the CMC ADN program, and today she is pinning me. I would like to thank my husband, Howard, and my family for their encouragement and support during my journey to BSN. I would also like to thank my advisors and extend my heartfelt gratitude for their kindness and guidance. I'm glad that I persevered, and I see the change in my practice as a professional nurse. While my husband Howard is happy for me at arriving at my goal, he is also a little disappointed that he will no longer be dating a college girl. Svetlana Jensen. She's being pinned by her husband Stephen. Henry David Thoreau once said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." I want to believe that every student in this class today will achieve their goals with the same passion that brought me to this profession. I want to thank you, all the educators, my peers, friends, and especially my family, who gave so much support helping me to become a better nurse and achieving my goal as a BSN. I'm honored to be a nurse because to me, nothing is more gratifying than the simple and power of caring for others. Tempest Soltis. She's being pinned by her husband, Matthew. When I came to Colorado from Florida for a summer job in 2008, I never thought I'd be standing here today. Nursing school has changed my life and given me a rewarding career I am so proud of. I'm so thankful for our home, my marriage to my wonderful husband, and can't wait to meet our baby boy in 2 weeks. Thank you to friends and family for all the love and support that have helped me to get here today. Maria McHale. She is being pinned by her father, Thomas de la Torre. I am thankful that an opportunity to advance my degree in nursing. It was not easy, but well earned. I want to thank my family and my husband for being supportive, especially thankful for Scott for being patient in every vacation, which included completing assignments, frequent logins to Canvas, and searching the Wi-Fi spots for my numerous last-minute submittals. I feel fortunate to be completing this before the arrival of my first baby due in July. Finally, I'm looking forward to the experiences and opportunities this degree will bring to my life. And Laura Elizabeth Wright Smith. She is being pinned by the director, Dr. Betty Bembenek. Being a very non-traditional student, going back to get my BSN after over 35 years of being a registered nurse, I hope I can inspire other women. My mantra is, you're never too old and it's never too late. to follow your dreams, to reach your goals, and to change your life. Thank you, graduates. We're so proud of you. I would like to now introduce Karen Hammock. She is going to lead you in the Nightingale Pledge.
So as Dr. Bebenik mentioned, this is Nursing Week, and as part of our graduation, we always have the students recite the Nursing Pledge. So Florence Nightingale definitely is considered the founder of modern nursing, and we work to carry on her traditions through evidence-based practice and the art and science of nursing. When providing nursing care to patients during her career, especially in the battlefield, Florence would often perform her care by candlelight. In carrying on her traditions, we are asking all of the nursing graduates now to light their candles as a gesture to symbolize their respect for the history of our profession. Nursing graduates, please rise. And in your program is the pledge. So join me as we recite the Nightingale Pledge. We, the graduating class, College 2018 nursing graduates, agree to uphold the art and science of nursing, practicing with our hearts, minds, and integrity to continue evolving the nursing profession. We vow to use current-based practices. We vow to provide unbiased nursing care to those who require it. We vow to provide safe, quality care, advocate for our patients. We pledge to contribute to our community by being valued role models, inspiring volunteerism, and contributing to the advancement of the nursing profession. You may be seated. Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Charlotte Strom and Judy Evans to the podium, where they will present the awards for the outstanding ADN and BSN graduate.
We would like to give special recognition to students who have achieved academic excellence. Will the academic honor students please stand? Graduates wearing a gold cord earned 3.5 or higher cumulative grade point average. In addition to nursing program, honored 2 distinct awards for outstanding achievement. You may be seated. I've been asked to announce the Associate Degree Nursing Outstanding Student Award. Choosing one person from this class was a pretty difficult task because the faculty know you are all outstanding students. I've told you this before, and I want to tell you one more time. I see strong, smart, powerful, important nurses in this group. I think I said that on the first day. I'm saying it again. You're all strong, important, powerful nurses. However, we were tasked with choosing one student. And I'll just say right now, Joe and Nate, sorry, it's a female. The chosen student impressed me on day one with her eagerness to learn and her attention to detail. She sees the good in every person, patient, nurse, and situation, making it a point to learn from each. She encompasses the guiding principles of respect, integrity, caring, compassion, and professionalism. As one of her classmates said, she impresses me with her nursing knowledge and her degree of preparedness. This goes beyond what we learn in class. She always seems to come with a tidbit, a little extra tidbit to share with us, and a deeper understanding of the diagnosis we are studying. She never shies away from offering help in group projects. She was the one that was tying up the loose ends putting in extra time to make sure the group's pieces all work cohesively together and catch all the points in the rubric. It was said that she shows up when no one else does. I knew this person was a true scholar, a self-starter, and a lifelong learner when I saw one of her beautifully colored, detailed concept maps at the very beginning of the semester. She created those after many, many hours of study. The Roaring Fork Valley should all feel lucky and blessed to have an exceptionally dedicated and compassionate nurse caring for us, as she will be working at Valley View Hospital in the operating room. Congratulations, Kristen Dirksen, soon to be Larison. Congratulations. Oh.
Okay, I have the honor of announcing who the RN-BSN student award gets the student award for outstanding student. And our students, and I had written this and I said, okay, our graduates are very enjoyable and they're very employable. And because of that, our RN-BSN Student of the Year is working today. So she could not be here. And the outstanding RN-BSN Student of the Year is Nell Peterson. And when she got word that she received this honor, I'm just going to read what she said. She said, "Wow, I'm really honored. I wish I could be there, but I have to work the weekend. Since I started my new job in March, I didn't have much input on the current schedule. And starting a new job, and we're really short-staffed on the weekend. So guys, okay, short-staffed on the weekend. So she goes, I know the unit is hiring, so if anybody wants to apply, please do so. And so she asked that I pass along her best wishes to everyone that's here. She said, I really appreciate the hard work and the dedication of all the instructors, as well as the interaction with the support from the staff and the support from her classmates. She goes, I'm really glad to close this BSN program and feel excited for where it will take me in nursing. And she says, thanks again for all your work, dedication, and support. Nell Peterson. And that concludes the presentation of the pins and the diplomas here at Colorado Mountain College. And now the Colorado Mountain College President and CEO, Dr. Carrie Hauser, will now confer the degrees. Graduates, please stand.
Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you positive? Okay. As graduates, you have met the requirements as prescribed by the state of Colorado and Colorado Mountain College. By the authority vested in the Colorado Mountain College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer the aforementioned degrees on this Cinco de Mayo. It says 5th day of May 2018, but I'm going to say Cinco de Mayo. It is our pleasure to present the 2018 nursing graduates of the Roaring Fork campus of Colorado Mountain College. Here they are. Stay standing. Okay, ready for that tassel thing? Okay, everybody always waits for this, right? Will the graduates please remain standing, which you are, for the tassel change. Class of 2018, please turn your tassels from right to left. It is official. You are officially graduates. Congratulations. Once again, thank you so much for celebrating with us today. Please join us in the Callaway Academic Center to celebrate with our graduates. Light refreshments will be served. Please remain in your seats until all the graduates, faculty, and stage guests have exited the stage. Thank you again for coming, and congratulations.